What's going on, guys, CHIESA here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to a daily dose of transfer content, and today is going to be Saturday the 11th of July. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there will be a new video in your sub box. And drop a comment below, it could be anything, and I'll try and respond to as many as I can. Right then, so first up, Brazilian side BOTAFOGO have announced the signing of Ivorian forward Salomon KALOU. The former Chelsea star is heading to South America as a free agent. That's after leaving Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga. He is 34 years old, and he did announce just 3 days ago now he was leaving the Bundesliga side. He was there for 6 years and again will join the Brazilian outfit on a free deal. Then we've got a deal for Stade Rem. Sorry if I said the team name wrong, by the way. I'm honestly not too sure how to pronounce it. But they have signed midfielder Valon Berisha from Lazio. It's a €5 million fee and he signed a 4-year contract. His move to Lazio from Salzburg never really worked out, and then last season spent on loan to Dusseldorf in the Bundesliga. And the next story is from L'Equipe. They're saying that a club in the Premier League, which is going to be unnamed for the moment, and they have said it isn't Everton, they have outdone Napoli's proposal for Lille defender Gabriel. The Serie A side have bid around €22 million for him, and they're hoping to get it done in a double swoop for him and Osimhen. And Everton were linked to the centre-back back in January, and the fee then was about 20 to 30 million. Now, obviously, we're not too sure what club it is just yet, but he does seem to be attracting a lot of interest. A story I mentioned a few days ago is Lavezzi and Di Maria potentially both going back to Argentina, and yet another report is saying this, that Lavezzi could be tempted out of retirement by Rosario. The former PSG and Napoli man retired when his deal at Hebei China Fortune ended at the end of 2019. And as for Di Maria, he's looking for 2021, and that's because I believe that's when his contract expires at Paris Saint-Germain. So yeah, in a year's time, potentially, both Lavezzi and Di Maria could be back playing in Argentina for Rosario Central. And the next story is from Calcio Mercato. They are reporting that Inter are ready to listen to offers for midfielder Mattias Vecino, and the Italian giants will sanction the 28-year-old's departure if their valuation is met, which is thought to be around €25 million. Vecino has only seen 2 minutes of action since Inter resumed the Serie A last month, and that's amid struggles with a meniscus injury. Everton could rekindle their interest from the winter transfer window, and Carlo Ancelotti is apparently a big admirer. Sevilla goalkeeper Sergio Rico has been linked to a move to Turkey, according to El Desmarque. Besiktas and Galatasaray both want the 26-year-old, who has spent the last couple of years on loan at Fulham and recently at Paris Saint-Germain. His loan to Fulham didn't work out for him at all, and at Paris Saint-Germain obviously has won the league, but he was definitely the number 2 behind Keylor Navas. Arsenal is set to face competition from 3 rivals in their bid to wrap up a permanent deal for Dani Ceballos, and this story is from The Express. AC Milan, Valencia and his former team Real Betis are also keen on the Spain international midfielder, who has spent this current campaign on loan at the Emirates Stadium. He's of course still owned by Real Madrid, though he did say a year ago he does see himself staying at the club and it'd only be a loan deal for now. He's also a player that didn't really work out too great under Unai Emery, but to be fair to him, under Mikel Arteta so far, especially since the Premier League resumed, he's been very impressive. Tottenham have put an offer on the table to Willian as he prepares to leave Chelsea as a free agent, and this is according to Football Insider. The Brazilian forward will be seeing out the season at Stamford Bridge, but ex-Blues boss Jose Mourinho is then looking to put a reunion in place in North London. There are rumours saying that Willian wants to stay in London, and that's why Tottenham could be a very good choice for him. Valencia's Ferran Torres is a subject of interest from Manchester City, and this one is from Cadena SER. The Premier League giants are ready to table a lucrative offer for the 20-year-old, that's when the transfer window reopens, But City definitely aren't the only team interested, because recently it's been the likes of, I think it was Bayern Munich, Juventus were definitely in there, Liverpool, Manchester United. He's a very, very in-demand talent. And it is looking likely that he will get a move away from Valencia, because his current contract does expire in 2021. So Valencia have either got to try to convince him to sign a new deal, or they've got to sell him now before he goes on a free. Marca are reporting that Real Madrid are already listening to offers for misfit striker Luka Jovic. It's reported that the preference is for Jovic to go out on loan and try and rediscover his form that he found at Frankfurt, but Madrid, they may accept a reasonable transfer offer on a permanent basis, and that then leads into this story from the Daily Star. Leicester have joined a long list of potential suitors vying for the signature of the forward. The 22-year-old could be available for as little as £31 million when the transfer market reopens. And he's a player that at Madrid I think has got 2 goals this season, but he has mainly been used as a sub off the bench. And his big money move last summer really hasn't worked out, so maybe a move elsewhere, even if it's just a temporary basis on a loan, it could do him the world of good. And I know Leicester have dropped off massively since around December, but I still think they're a very good team for someone like Luka Jovic maybe, and it could be the perfect place to get his career back on track. Fiorentina are expected to lose star man Federico Chiesa according to Calciomercato. They expect Juventus to be the first club to come in with a bid and are considering whether to ask for a player in return. Gonzalo Higuain is said to have come up as a possible makeweight in any type of deal, and it could be beneficial for both clubs. Telefoot in France are saying that Tottenham and Newcastle, they'll both compete for the signing of Lille midfielder Jonathan Ikone. The 22-year-old, who made his senior France debut last year, is under contract until 2023. However, it is claimed he could be tempted to leave if the right offer comes in, and he could be one of many players leaving Lille this summer. Wolves are leading the race to sign Schalke midfielder Weston McKennie, according to CBS Sports. The German outfit may be forced to sell the 21-year-old due to financial issues, with Liverpool, Newcastle and Everton also vying for his services. Wolves are being tipped to beat their Premier League rivals for McKennie though, who is currently valued at around £20 million. Tottenham are reportedly keen on Newcastle United star Alain Saint-Maximin, but they face competition and serious competition from Paris Saint-Germain. The Frenchman has been one of the standout players since the Premier League made its return, playing a big hand in the Magpies' superb form since the restart. According to the Mail Online, Spurs have signalled their interest in a summer move for the 23-year-old, but they'll have to fight off some pretty big competition to sign him. Barcelona and France winger Ousmane Dembele, who is still only 23, he's emerged as a backup option for Manchester United, as if they failed to get their main transfer target Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund. The source is going to be the Star, who aren't really too reliable, but it's not a bad plan B if true. And yet another Barca player linked to a move away this time is going to be Felipe Coutinho, and it's a short one from the Daily Express. The SN Liverpool have been linked with a sensational return for Coutinho, with the star set to quit Barcelona this summer. This season, of course, he has been playing for Bayern Munich on loan, but they have decided against making it a permanent switch. Sport media are saying that Juventus have joined the race for Wolves star ADAMA TRAORE. It suggested that the Bianconeri would be willing to part with 3 players in return. One of those is goalkeeper Matteo Perin, along with defensive duo Daniele Rugani and Cristian Romero. That's in order to help sweeten a deal for those at Molineux. Now, Adama, he would cost a lot of money, so offering 3 players that aren't really necessarily needed at Juve, it could potentially prove to be a very good bit of business. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but Rugani was linked to a Premier League move back in the January window. The likes of Arsenal, Chelsea and even Wolves were mentioned. Prospective Marseille investor Mohamed Aichi Ajroudi has admitted that he dreams of one day seeing Zinedine Zidane in the Marseille dugout, and also add on top of this Cristiano Ronaldo wearing the club's famous white shirt. Now, there is definitely nothing wrong with dreaming, but is it a realistic dream from the investor? I don't really think so. Zidane is from the area, so there could be some kind of tie there in the very distant future. But for Ronaldo, he's 35 currently. He's probably still got I imagine 5 years at the top. He's still in unreal condition. But whether it goes to Marseille as his next club, I'm not too convinced. And then we have a story from the Daily Mirror. They said Manchester City could be ready to move for Bayern Munich defender David Alaba. Pep Guardiola has identified left back as one of the key areas to improve, and Alaba's current contract standoff has alerted City, and to be fair, if he went to them, it'd be a crazy good signing. He worked very well under Pep at Bayern initially, and his versatility, it makes him have so many different options. He could play as left back, can play as centre back very well, or even in the midfield. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there will be a new video in your sub box. And the comment section below, ask me anything, drop a comment, and I'll try and respond to as many as I can. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.